I'm Virginia McGathey here on the floor at the CME Group reporting to you on the grain market. Soybeans were steady today, about a 12-cent range. Pretty decent compared to what was happening on Friday. The futures are consolidating as traders are really waiting for news to give it a little direction of the market, but it's still holding relatively strong. The weekly exports were strong, and the report of the 2017-18 Brazil crop came out. They expect that to be a little bit bigger, and that would normally put some pressure on that soybean market, but nothing doing. It certainly is showing some resilient support here right now, so we're happy about that, and we still have a long way to go before the crop comes in, and we have first notice day on Thursday. Maybe that's a little bit of a tell on where we're going. Corn, on the other hand, was weak again, a little bit more difficult. Prices were drifting lower again, and it certainly seems like that some of the liquidation in the long positions, the flipping of the longs to shorts has everyone a little bit nervous. It's technically in an oversold condition right now. So really, we expected some kind of news to give it somewhat of a bounce, but the expectation of that crop conditions was really still good for corn, and that also was adding a little bit of bearish pressure onto the market. But we will see that the trader commitments is also coming out on Friday for the corn, and maybe that will give the market somewhat of a lift, but it still remains to be seen. That wheat also was down again, and really a lot more than we expected. I think that Tropical Storm Harvey, well, it was a hurricane at one point, has really halted all the rail shipments down south, and that definitely put a damper on prices. It added much bearish pressure onto the futures all the way down. As a matter of fact, we're into an area where Kansas City wheat is holding a low that we haven't seen in 11 years, and that is such a surprise, seeing that we had a high just 2 months ago. So a big swing in that market. The speculators trading certainly looks like that they are starting to increase their short position. That's also adding some pressure onto the market. Now, with the oversold conditions, on the corn and the wheat for sure, a bounce really could happen here. So we have to be careful, because there could be a big scramble here right here at the end of the summer. And there's a lot to be seen about that, because all of the grains got into the ground 2 weeks late. So everything's a little bit later coming. So we're not out of the woods yet. That's all from the floor at the CME Group. I'm Virginia McGathey.